Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Just a Tip. Let's talk about a question that comes up every now and again from some of our guys here, and that is, how much weight can I lose safely and be able to hold on to as much muscle as possible? So obviously, if you're going through a calorie deficit, you're going to have to cut out some calories, right? And when you cut out calories, if the calorie deficit is right, then you will hopefully lose some weight in the coming weeks and months. So how much weight can you lose, and can you lose safely without it affecting any excessive muscle loss, or any muscle loss at all, preferably? Because the aim of the game is, especially if you're a strength athlete, especially if you're trying to chase an optimized body composition, then you want to hold on to as much muscle as possible while you lose the fat. And this is something that I got from Eric Helms. If you guys don't know him, give him a follow, check out his work, does some very great stuff. And his recommendation is, and it's also in accordance with what I've found in practice, that anywhere between 0.5% of your body weight to 1% of your body weight per week is in the safe zone of losing. If you go any more than 1% of your body weight fat loss per week, then you are probably going to be in danger of losing muscle alongside it. Now, there's obviously an exception with this. First of all, this is a very broad generalization. Secondly, the number one exception that probably comes to mind is if you're somebody who is very obese. Obviously, the more obese you are, the more fat or the more weight you can lose at a quicker rate, especially at the start, than somebody who is, for example, sitting at 12, 13, 14% body fat. But for the vast majority of people who want to lose weight, the safest way to do it, the safest rate to do it, is anywhere between 0.5% to 1% of body weight per week in weight loss. Now, the slower you do it, the more likely it is that you're going to hold on to as much muscle as possible. So if you can aim for just a 0.5% body weight loss per week, then that's ideal. That's the best case scenario. But sometimes, people might be in a little bit of a rush, whether it's a competition that they're preparing for that's coming up, or they just aren't as patient as they should be. And in that case, anywhere up to that 1% mark is probably the upper end of what you should be aiming for. Hopefully that helps out. Apply it to your diet, and just make sure you watch the numbers on the scale, and make sure no more than 1% a week. Straps is, people put them on, and especially novices, and they put it